This is Hempfield Happening.
Hello, I'm Mike Greer, District Media Coordinator.
And I'm Shannon Zimmerman, the District Communications Specialist.
Welcome to the September edition of Hempfield Happenings.
As we begin a new school year, last year's seniors are just starting their collegiate careers.
So this month we take a look back at the ComTech class of 2015 and recognize their accomplishments.
I'd like to be on WCMS because it seems like a really fun experience. Good morning, this is Taylor for WCMS. Today is Tuesday, May 11th, Cycle Day 7. Here are today's announcements.
That's our senior Taylor Harnish back in 7th grade auditioning for WCMS. Now eventually you came to the high school and you got involved in ComTech. Why did you take ComTech?
It fit in my schedule.
Yeah.
I didn't really have a specific reason to join. I just needed another thing to alternate with one of my other electives.
So then why did you stay in all this time? You're now a senior, you've taken 5 classes.
Well, I was put in ComTech 2 by my guidance counselor because I didn't want to take a math class or something like that. And then from ComTech 2, I just really enjoyed it and decided to stay with it.
What do you enjoy about it?
I think it's different than like other schoolwork that you have to do. It gives you like different experiences and you're able to work together with other people more.
Okay. Now you're headed off to college next year. Would you like to tell us where you're going and what you're going to study?
I'm going to Misericordia University to join their Doctorate of Physical Therapy program.
Okay, and we always like to show a video made by one of our seniors, and we're going to show the October Challenge video that you did in the fall. We actually showed it on Hempfield Happenings back in February. Would you like to explain what went into that project?
Sure. I worked with a classmate, Duncan Brady, and we had one weekend to make this video, and it was focused on the phrase "going home."
Okay. Well, Taylor, thanks a lot for your hard work, and it was good to have you in the program.
Thank you.
Let's watch the video.
Hi, I'm Mike Greer, and I'm here with another one of our seniors, ERIN HART. Hello, ERIN.
Hi.
ERIN's been in the program since sophomore year, and she's managed to work her way up to ComTech 5. What's been your favorite part being in the ComTech program here at Hempfield?
Well, I'd have to say my favorite part is probably editing and putting together a story. I've just learned how to edit, and I just can shoot out a feature in maybe like an hour or two, and it's just one of my favorite things to do. Good, nice.
Where are you headed off to next year?
I'm heading to Harrisburg Community College, and I'm planning on transferring from there to another school to major in communications and minor in theater.
Nice. Yes, you've been heavily involved in the backstage theater program here at Hempfield as well. We're about to show your package from our budget feature of Hempfield Happenings. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Okay. Well, it's about how we switched to propane and how it has saved us money in the long run. Nice. All right. Here is the transportation feature from the budget episode of Hempfield Happenings.
Good afternoon, Hempfield Transportation. Derek Frank speaking. How may I help you?
There are many regulations regarding how Hempfield transports students. For instance, Hempfield doesn't have to provide transportation. If Hempfield does provide transportation, they have to provide for private schools within a 10-mile radius.
STA, Student Transportation of America, has offered to service our district with brand new to 1-year-old buses, propane buses, at no cost premium to us. This year, since we do have a new contractor, brand new buses, it was an opportunity to renumber all the buses and re-examine every route. But in the past, a bus has average cost our district with fuel included over $40,000 a bus. In examining every route, most every route changed. Bus stops, students are asked to walk farther this year than they have in prior years, and there are fewer bus stops this year compared to last year.
Rhodes Energy helps provide propane for Hempfield. It helps cut fuel costs.
Rhodes Energy was started in 1917 as a provider of kerosene, and over the years we have taken on all new sorts of fuel such as gasoline, kerosene. We also sell propane, we provide natural gas, and we're a full HVAC provider. We can do service of installation at homes and replacement of units in homes. The contract that we have with Hempfield for this year and next year is to provide 200,000 gallons of propane for the school buses. That may be more or less than what they will actually need, but we're in the area of about 200,000.
Rhodes Energy has been great working with us as a team, making sure to keep things up and running, making sure the pump and everything is working good for us. They're always a phone call away. If we have any problems, they're here to make sure that the buses are always filled and topped off to make sure we can fulfill getting the kids to and from school every day.
So is it enough? Obviously, transportation can't make up for the whole budgetary gap that we are facing as a district, but it is certainly going to help. Compared to what my budget is this year, compared to what it should look like next year, it looks like transportation will be able to see a $1 million reduction a year in expenses.
I think that Hempfield's decision to go to propane is a step in the right direction. I believe that overall it's going to save the school about $1.9 million over 5 years. So that's a great first step. I think the continual look to cut costs where it makes sense is a great move, and you got to be constantly looking at where you can have efficiencies while not compromising the education for the students.
We do have spare buses. Our spare buses cover two things. They help us with our sporting events. Buses that go out to load the sports that go to the different schools, usually around the 2:30 to 3 o'clock time frame. We use our spare buses because the regular buses are out taking the high school kids and the elementary kids home. So we have those extra buses to cover those needs.
And we're back again with another one of our ComTech seniors, Brendan McLaughlin. You've been in ComTech for 4 years now, since freshman year, right?
Yes, that's correct.
What's been your favorite part over the years?
I would have to say my favorite part would be working behind the scenes with the equipment, with the computers, that sort of thing, and also helping other kids out with that equipment.
Yep, and you've also been the president of our video production club, and in that role too you've helped kids learn all the equipment and tasks that they have to do for that. What are your plans for next year? Where are you headed off to?
I am heading to York College to study criminal justice, hoping that I can, in the future, use technology with that field.
Good, great. You went to Millersville. We go every year for a competition, and your group won. We're going to show that video in just a minute. Can you tell us a little bit about the video?
Yeah, well, so we shot a video, Comtech 5 and 6 seniors, featuring Mr. Bender as a new teacher at Millersville University. We were given the prompt, New Beginning, and so I believe we had just 1 or 2 hours just to film that and edit it.
Great. Let's check out Mr. Bender's acting abilities in the New Beginning video.
I know, I'm off to a horrible start. I didn't get dressed this morning. I overslept. Yes, I'm dressed. I'm not just for class, though. I don't even know what I'm teaching. Good morning, class.
Hey, new guy.
My name is Mr. Bender, and this is Communications 101. So next week, do we meet next week? Chapters 3 and 4 in Behavioral Mod, and that was a fun 3 hours. Thanks for being here.
Oh, finally.
That's brutal. Millersville was awful. I tried to have a new beginning. Not only in the wrong classroom, I was in the wrong school.
I would like to be on WCMS because it seems like a good extracurricular activity, and I'm good with responsibility, so I think I'd be good for it.
That's current senior DELANIE DIVERIO back in 7th grade auditioning for the middle school television program, and you eventually got involved in ComTech once you got to the high school. Why did you sign up for the class?
I signed up originally because upperclassmen had told me that ComTech 1 was a fun class, and so I took that just looking for a fun elective. Ended up really liking it, so that's why I continued on. And
you're not going to continue in the comm. What are you going to be doing next year?
I am heading to Hood College, which is in Frederick, Maryland, to pursue a master's degree in forensic psychology.
Can you explain what forensic psychology is?
Forensic psychology will ultimately land me working with a government agency, hope to be doing behavioral profiling and working with the FBI or the CIA to work on live cases and testify in court.
So you've been involved in the program since your first semester here, so it's all 4 years. What's the one thing you're going to miss about being in the ComTech program?
I'm going to miss the people. It's like a safe haven in the school. Like everyone loves each other, and is really close here, and so it's just a good environment.
So you got to work with some of those people last year for a final project, your Hunter Hayes video, which we're going to see here in a moment. Would you want to explain the story behind the video?
Basically, we needed to do a project for ComTech 4 final video, and me and Chloe both really liked country music, so we picked a song that we thought would make an interesting video, and we made sure we had our dog a part of it because we both love her dog.
Okay. Well, thank you for your hard work, and let's go ahead and see the video.
Piper, I think I'm going to finally go talk to him.
Oh my gosh, what are you going to say?
I don't know, I've liked him for so long.
I know.
I think I'm just going to ask him how his math test went.
Okay, that's good.
All right, wish me luck.
All right, good luck.
Couple on the corner would just get a room. Seems like everyone around me's on their honeymoon. I'd love to take a pin to a heart-shaped balloon. Everybody's got somebody to meet. I don't know how I landed on this movie set. It's like a casting call for Romeo and Juliet. I never would have noticed if we'd never met, but everybody got somebody but me. And I miss you. Without you, I just don't fit in. I know everywhere I go. I'm a good slow dancer, but you never know, 'cause everybody's got somebody with me. Yeah, they do. Everybody got somebody, got somebody. And I miss you. Without you, I just don't fit in. I know we're through, but I'm wishing we could try it again. Sitting here lonely at a table for two, watching lovers being lovers in the corner booth. Seems like even Cupid don't know what to do. Everybody's got somebody but me. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever find another you, but everybody's got somebody but me. Everybody got somebody. Oh, everybody, everybody, everybody but me now. Everybody has got somebody. Everybody but me. Everybody got somebody. I miss you. Everybody's got somebody but me.
Come here, Clementine. I'm so glad you'll always be here for me.
Everybody got somebody. Oh, everybody, everybody, everybody but me now. Everybody has got somebody. Everybody but me. Everybody got somebody. I miss you. Everybody's got somebody but me.
Well, I would like to be on WCMS because I'm looking to pursue a career in sports announcing or broadcasting, either like announcing the game or just being a newscaster, reporting the game. It would be a good experience.
That's senior Connor McGUIRE, who I'm here with right now. Is that your dream still to this day?
Yes, with a few variations. I'm trying to get into the business aspect of communications as well, and I will be pursuing a major in communications with a dual focus in journalism, but also in public relations as well.
Great. What school?
Robert Morris University.
Wonderful. We wish you luck. And what was your favorite part of the ComTech program?
My favorite part of the ComTech program was the feeling I got after making a feature, after completing a final product on really any video. The sense of accomplishment I felt was always enough to get me through the day.
Good. And you're going to show us one of those projects right now.
Yeah, I actually made this for my internship. It's a GoPro video, so it's like a fisheye lens, which is cool. I also used a bunch of different mounts on my ice hockey helmet and skated around with the boys for a few practices. Made a video out of all the footage I got.
Sounds like a lot of fun. Let's roll it.
Deep greedy, googling about
Jose Liriano is another one of our seniors who could not be with us today for his interview. Like Connor, he has an interest in sports broadcasting and is excited to begin his studies this fall. We have always appreciated Jose for his laid-back style, which helped keep the group calm in competition, or helped relax the younger students as they produce their work. During ComTech 2, students occasionally are put on the spot to create a full video story in a very short amount of time, sometimes in as little as an hour. Jose has a good sense of humor, and it's evident in his work. Therefore, we chose to show this video commercial he made as part of that class for the Tostitos chips that were once sold in our cafeteria.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. My name is Roberto Gutierrez from the white side of Mexico. But I moved here to Hempfield because I heard of the best store with the best food. That's always why, when I'm in beginner's guitar class, I carry one of these. It's coming. Just 1 second. It's coming. Tostitos bite size. This is my chips.
I'm here with our final senior, Danielle ZULKOSKY. And Danielle, she took ComTech 1 and told me she wasn't coming back. Then took ComTech 2, and her journal said, I'm never coming back. And then when you showed up in ComTech 3, I knew we had you for good. Now you're here 6 years. Okay, why'd you stay?
I stayed because I always planned on, I don't know, being on TV, becoming a journalist. I just threw a lot of hissy fits, I guess.
What's the biggest lesson you've learned being a part of this program?
You have to work together and work as a team because you can't do everything by yourself.
Okay, and next year, what are your plans?
I'll be attending Hofstra University in the fall, and I'll be majoring in broadcast journalism with an intention to someday be a TV reporter.
So you've been involved in this program now for 4 years. I imagine there's some things you're going to miss. What would be the biggest thing you miss from the program?
I think I'll miss the sense of community that we've created within our program, because I think we're all really close and really good friends, especially in the upper levels, and I think I'll miss that the most.
So Danielle, do one more feature for us here that we're going to show in Hempfield Happenings, and we're going to give you a moment to set it up.
So my feature was on a Centerville Middle School employee. His name is Jabin Baxter, and he lived a very interesting life before he got here, one that most people would not guess. So I did a story on him to kind of expose that.
Okay. Well, Danielle, thanks for all your work.
Thank you.
Glad you stayed.
The Hempfield School District boasts of some pretty exceptional students, staff, and employees. Each comes with their own unique background story. This is especially true for one Centerville Middle School employee, Mr. Jabin Baxter.
Based on his outward appearance, you may not guess that Jabin Baxter was raised in an impoverished home in the city of Reading.
I guess it was pretty decent for us being in the city, you know. It was a struggle. It was a struggle because my dad was he was addicted. He was addicted to drugs. So growing up, not having a dad and my mom taking care of everything, you know, it just made it really hard at home, especially just trying to make sense of things and trying to grow up.
His family was going through, they were struggling a lot when he was younger. He has a lot of older siblings, and they were getting into trouble. So going into middle school, his parents were separated, and he was just really struggling.
Students in similar situations to Jabin have more opportunity to become involved in gangs and gang violence.
I found groups of kids to hang out with, and we became like this gang, you know, when I was did all sorts of gang stuff because I just didn't know any better. You know, I wanted to feel a part of something.
You're so vulnerable when you're in middle school. Things just matter to you a lot, no matter what they are, whether they're good or bad. And just that is when kids tend to get into gangs and things because they're looking for that sort of solid family. They're looking for that security, that group.
I signed up for middle school marching band and really, really liked it. our rehearsals were really, really short, and they were few and far between. But I know that I wanted that experience more.
Without light, there cannot be dark.
When I got into high school, I signed up for marching band, and that has really changed my life. I stopped hanging out with the kids that were trouble. It pulled me away from that, and I was in a different group of people, people that wanted to work for the same thing. Marching band has saved my life because I've learned things to be able to cope and adapt with situations that I may have not been particularly fond of. Marching band taught me just about self-reliance, you know, and resilience, and being able to bounce back and being able to learn from mistakes to be able to not make them again. So yeah, it's easily safe to say that it changed my life.
Marching band has had an immeasurable impact on the life of Jabin Baxter and many others. For Hempfield Happenings, I'm Danielle ZULKOSKY.
Thanks again to all of the Comtech students in the class of 2015.
Next month, we will welcome our new Hempfield Happening staff.
And we will introduce you to the new Hempfield administrative team.
Thanks for watching.